All right, sorry about that, guys. We had some little bit of volume issues in here. Okay, look, during our video we have to be quiet. Okay, it's Thursday, guys. Welcome back to school. It's Friday Eve. Hope you guys had a great afternoon. So today, let's just jump in and talk about what we're gonna learn today. So, dun, 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 dun. Like I said, today is Thursday. Alright, so starting with our live video. And then for Unique Learning today, like you might have seen on our screen as you guys were waiting, we're reading chapter 3 today. We're moving right along through our book. And so today we're working on planning the service project. That's what we're reading about. So first we talked about, what the service project was, the class service project. Then we talked about finding a need. And today we're moving on into planning. And our vocabulary word for today is service project, which is a repeat from one we did last week, but I just want to reiterate what that word actually means. And so for reading groups, if you're in PCI 1, we're continuing with the book We Shop for Food and focusing on the word some, S-O-M-E, some. And if you're in PCI 2, if you're in that group, you're continuing the book A Day with My Mom and reading the book focusing on the word nice and fee. And then if you're in that third ELA group, you are reading the book Chinese Christmas, which you read yesterday. And just a reminder, you can either watch the video where I read the book out loud, or you can log into Unique Learning and read the book on there, whichever one fits your needs. Either way is fine with me. But today your questions are more on some story details, where yesterday it was more on the story elements. And then for News to You, we are continuing with our Geminid meteor shower. Group 1, you're describing some pictures, and Group 2, you're doing a puzzle fill in the blank assignment. And then at 10:20, 10:25, Miss Bryson's going to be going live for her math Zoom. Unique Learning, we're learning about addition, algebra, writing, and solving some equations today. So that's very exciting. Got our Explore math assignment. Let me see if she added it to my page. I see her in the chat. No Explore math today. So you guys get a freebie today. I'll make sure to add that in there. Here, I'm going to do it right here. So you have a free day today in Explore Math. Aren't you guys lucky? And dun, 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 where am I at? I got all thrown off. Let's go back to our page. Well, anyway, that's really it for today. It's a video from me today on Focus on Feelings. I have to upload it, so I will do that when we get off our live video today. Upload it, and so it'll be there waiting for you when you are ready. Does anyone have any questions about what's happening today? All right, well, without further ado, we will go ahead and move on to our Unique Learning. So like I said, today is Thursday, December 10th. I got a new background for us. I love this holiday theme, so I thought this one was really pretty. So like I said, today we're reading chapter 3, Planning a Service Project, and we're focusing on answering some questions. So today our vocabulary word is service project. We already said the service project is a plan of action to give back to the community. So it's a plan of action. So what kind of word is it? Is it a noun or a verb?
Verb.
Well, it's not the actual action, it's a plan of action.
Noun.
It's a noun. Very good. That one's kind of confusing because when you're doing the service project, it's a verb, but when you're planning it, it's a noun. Alrighty. So who can use it in a sentence? We've had many examples we talked about the past 2 days of service projects. So who can use it in a sentence? You want to try?
I did a service project at school.
I will do a service project at school.
Good job, buddy.
Is that what you said?
Yes.
Awesome. That's a great sentence. I will do a service project at school. For those of you who were here last year, we kind of did one at Thanksgiving, Christmas time last year, where we were mentors to the elementary students at Aiden Elementary. Remember, we went and did Charger Brews and kind of showed them the ropes. That was kind of a service project. Would anyone else like to try to use it in a sentence? Or maybe you could give me an example of a service project. Can you give me an example of a service project?
Now, the service project is a place where they were in action to give back to the community.
So some examples could be donating to a food bank, or giving clothes to the homeless, or what are some other ones we talked about? Maybe
Or give clothes.
giving clothes. Yes, very good. Donating some food. Thank you, Isaac. Very good. So maybe another sentence is, I will donate food as part of my service project. Very good, guys. All right. Well, you guys ready to read chapter 3, planning a project? Let's see what these kids have to do. Looks like there's maybe going to be 4 steps in this project. Look at them all wearing their face mask. So well. They're definitely not 6 feet apart, though. Not good.
The next day, the class talks about needs they saw that need to be filled in their community. Remember, says Mr. Harris, we want to use skills we have learned in class or things we can do well. We also want to be sure that everyone can be a part of our service project. We had learned to write letters, says Riley. We should make cards for people who are alone, says Trinity. The class likes this idea.
Okay. So what's their idea? What's Trinity's idea? Right here. What's this say? Read this for me.
Should make cards for people.
Very good.
Yes.
You already read it. It's okay. Very good. We should. So Riley's idea is to write and make cards for people who are alone.
Now we need to make a plan for the service project, says Mr. Harris. The class will first choose who they will make the cards for, and who will be involved. Then, they will choose when and where they will make the cards. Finally, they will choose what materials they will need to do the service project.
So they have a few steps in their planning. Who are they going to make them for? Who's going to do it? When, where, and what will they need? there's lots of steps in this service project.
First, we will choose who we want to make cards for, says Mr. Harris. I know my grandma feels lonely, says Asher. I think there are many older people who feel alone, and a card will show them we care, says Riley. We should check with the senior centers in our community, says Jaden.
So who are they thinking they're going to make cards for? Young people? Is that what it says?
Older people.
Older people. There you are. I was waiting for you to pipe up and say something. Yes, so they're thinking some of the senior citizens in their community, some older people who might feel alone.
That's a great idea, says Trinity. We could ask other students to help us make cards, so we can help more people. The class decides to make posters to hang in the hall to invite other students to help them make cards.
All right, so they're going to invite some other people in. More people, more cards, a bigger project. Sounds like an awesome idea.
Now, the class will choose when and where to hold this service project. We could set up some tables during lunchtime or right after school, says Lucas. We could hold it in the library, our classroom, or the cafeteria, says Sophie. Let's do it next Wednesday during lunch in the library, says Mr. Harris.
All right, so when are they going to do their service project?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, thank you. They're going to do it on Wednesday during lunch. And where are they going to do it?
Library? Library?
Yes, in the library. Very good. So they're going to do it Wednesday during lunch in the library. They got a time and a place now.
We should make a list of supplies we need to collect before next Wednesday, says Mr. Harris. What can we use to make cards? The class will need paper, markers, and envelopes. Can we get some things to make the cards fun? Asks Riley. The class adds stamps, glitter, and stickers to the list.
So if we zoom in on our, let's go this way. Zoom in our picture here, they have made a list of all the supplies they're going to need to make those cards.
We have a great plan, exclaims Mr. Harris. Let's make assignments so we can get everything done before Wednesday. Jaden, Riley, and Trinity volunteer to collect the materials needed to make the cards. Asher, Lucas, and Sophie will make posters inviting others to help with the project. Everyone in the class helps so the service project will be successful.
So everyone gets a job, so everyone can help out. The more people, the more successful the project is going to be. All right, so that is the end of our chapter for today. Make sure you log on. There is a standard connection. Just make sure you write down the title and what the chapter is about. Those are the most important questions I'd like you to do on that standard connection here. I'll point them out to you on here. Dun, dun, dun. Yep, if you'll just do this first top right here is the most important. Here I will do a fun little box here. This part is the most important. Okay, we don't have to worry about this bottom. Okay. And so that's what I need you to complete on your own today in Unique Learning. Make sure you do your small reading groups, your news to you, and then we will see you back for your live math lesson a little later today. Thank you guys so much for your participation.